low, finally gets the healing he needs. Oh, but it's not enough. Jake with another kill there, and now Valkyrie from altering, bringing people back again. Jake somehow survives that flashbang as Undead picked off, and they may actually have a chance here to get some real progress on the control meter.
Yeah, as long as they can get through the primal raging Winston, a lot of people still coming back up. Dia will be rejoining the fray.
Oh!
He will die immediately, but there's at least one tick coming up here for the Outlaws.
Now Raka's brought back
another
up
attack visor.
He already has another attack visor. That is crazy. Putting it to great use too, demecking MG right away. They gotta watch out for that self-destruct.
Jake's had no pressure on him basically the entire time, and a lot of
confidence coming in from Dallas Fuel. They get the high ground, and then Jake just shuts them down with his Junkrat once again.
Well, you have to remember that the Junkrat versus Tracer matchup is pretty damn difficult for the...
Don't hear that often, and it is the team kill horn, and it started off because of this. He gets pressured down, decides it's time to let it rip, quite literally, climbs a wall, finds his targets.
So powerful, and here it is. Jake was looking for the opening. He's got the Dragon Blade, and it's time to hack and slash. Effect not able to get the flashbang off in time, and look what happens. He just murders the back line. Jake!
That starts off Mickey out of the fight. That is a huge blade that comes through, gets the
Squishy targets. And Effect, I thought he dodged it. I thought he got out in the nick of time, but Jake still connects. And Jake with the follow-up manages to get the D-Mech on Mickey. The pressure getting poured on here in Houston. They're doing a fantastic job. And it all took Jake just going back to his faithful rat. With how Houston have been performing so far, things could be shaping up. And this is all about that combo, right? When you have the Valkyrie in play, Jake, he's got the barrage. Perfect positioning from him right behind the Orisa shield. He's boosted up doing
best players on their respective teams.
Looking for the squishy targets. And Effect, I thought he dodged it. I thought he got out in the nick of time, but Jake still connects. And Jake with the follow-up manages to get the D-Mech on Mickey. The pressure getting poured on here in Houston. They're doing a fantastic job. And it all took Jake just going back to his faithful rat.
He will lay down. We've seen a lot of different people today play a lot of different heroes. Jake is that utility knife for the Houston Outlaws.
That is perfect. No flashbang, no nothing to cancel him out, stop him in his tracks.
It's give a lot of ground and then come out and fight when this nears the edge of the door.
All right, fresh shield. Azupe is able to melt Muma. Linkser, however, wins one fight. Muma back into it fairly quickly, and the tire!
Transcendence, because Rocket switches it over, but the Remix who gets taken out first here by Jake. The Gladiators use their Valkyrie. They can't come around this corner yet because Jake with that attack visor would just mow him down. Jake takes out two more, which is over, but the Remix who gets taken out first here by Jake. The Gladiators use their Valkyrie. They can't come around this corner yet because Jake with that attack visor would just mow him down. Jake takes out two more.
Dragon Blade gets put away. Hydration, behave yourself. Sort it out now. Jake going to come on with a Riptire. A Remix is going to fall. Bingley's trying to get some resurrects, but he's come down a minute. Link's found him from the side.
Sure for, but as a result, they're dying a lot much easier.
But I think it goes a bit deeper than that, and it's an issue that is alone with the tanks of the Gladiators right now. I mean, out there, they're looking like they're trying to turn this into a soup kitchen because they just keep going forward on their own without any reason whatsoever. They don't need to create space, especially in a lot of the defense.
This is a team that has so much potential in terms of the DPS they've got available to them. The support duo, which might I add is one of the best support duos in the league of Big Goose and Shaz, with game plans.
Because they were trying to focus down Moomer and Coolman very heavily. They've got this double hit scan approach where they're allowing Baby Bay and Dante to do a huge amount of damage, and they're trying to get kills on Moomer and Coolman and push, like, kills.
He gets the kill, and then Benny will be there too.
All right.
He's gonna
shots.
He's gonna flick left and see this.
Oh,
now he sees the Winston,
man.
had just used the leap. There's no way.
The Junkrat, his tried and tested pick, it just was not.
Soul couldn't handle it.
Right.
Soul could not handle it.
They were really struggling.
Mech and a bomb to go with it are a good way to deal, and there it is. Jake with the backline burst and the gesture. He's got to get out, however. He is going to change up that angle real quick. And in the meantime, Birdring has won the duel versus Linkser, and so the weight, the pressure building here on Jake. He's got to make some magic happen. And he dies, a smear across the wall as Woohee all just goes zipping through.
That was graphic. Linkser lost that last duel. It is 1v1 right now in the Birdring versus Linkser duel if you're keeping score at home. You know, like you go to a baseball game and there's the old guys with the scorecards? I hope there's people in Overwatch like, well, 1v1 now in the Widow matchup.
Isn't that how, what is it, Winston's Lad? Isn't that how it works
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how it works.
You have like 3 guys sitting there, and then this guy killed this guy.
Doing God's work. I couldn't do it. There's numbers involved, so I would be terrible at it.
You just shoot things in the head, Hex.
I try.
That's what you do.
I do my best. So far, being stalled out on the offense. We're entering the ultimate phase of the game. Valkyrie's online for both teams. Both Widows can see through walls whenever they like with Infrasight. And now it's just some free push. Got a bit of a stalemate right now, waiting for that next kill to tell which team it's time to go.
It's like watching tropical birds right now doing their mating dance. I mean, they are colorful after all, Houston Outlaws in particular. But they're just dancing. They're just dancing. And who's gonna get the joy of it all? Jake, he's stuck. Oh no, this is not what he was looking for. He does get around the corner, but oh! The nade! The mine on Prophet, get out! Not happening again, and now Jake just going to work. Eventually, Wooyal again will find him, but the damage is done.
Well, the Resurrection comes back in. It's the only saving grace for London so far. However, when Houston resets, they will have a Resurrection and Valkyrie of their own, which is why they're going to keep their positioning on the card. If anyone dies after this, it's completely fine, because the res will be there for them. A tire going through the skies. Wheel in the sky, keep on burning. There goes Jake.
Finds Jake, but hey, man, this tire has a mind of its own! Takes down Doshin! That is big! Certainly now, well, the first point, it is Houston Outlaws. They've done it, they've pushed through, and
it's just...
wow, they're just... Wooyal, tell me how you feel.
Sad. Just sad.
Cool Matt doesn't care. I like it though, because
we're going to punch the ticket for LA Valiant into the playoffs. And it was insanely close coming down on this final stage. Boston, you know, they set up really well, but Houston always able to find their way back in. And I think, again, this comes down to Moomer and Kulma able to establish 27 kills and only 12 deaths. These guys were going crazy. On the first defense round, Jake is almost impenetrable in this little room. It takes until about 10 seconds left before they're finally able to break it. This guy's amazing on the Junkrat.
Can't get the rat out.